Hey good people, it is Tashira from Politics and Fashion here today with a wellness reset vlog. We're going to spend the day together just really pouring into some positive habits. I feel like this is going to be a feel-good vlog. So go grab you a snack, grab some tea, and just settle in. Today is Wednesday, is hump day, and I've been playing around a lot, y'all, with the idea of just taking a day off. I've been itching for, I don't know, just a little bit of me time, figuring out those small things that bring me joy. I talk a lot about this in my 21 Day Happiness Project. It is a toolkit, a journal. It is a way to pour into yourself using small acts of joy for 21 days. And so keeping some of those principles in mind, I thought to myself, what can I do today on a hump day that is going to bring me joy? So we're going to do some of those things together today. First up, you saw me make my coffee. It's okay. I ran out of Nespresso pods, and so I grabbed the Starbucks Nespresso pods, and I don't love the one that I got. But I am waiting on my Nespresso order, so hopefully it'll be here before the end of the day. You know how like when you just don't have that good cup of coffee, it's just not... It's not the same. It's not the same. But we are making do. We move. First world problem for sure. First world problem for sure. I wanted to start this vlog off also, speaking of first world problems, jumping into a couple things that are happening around the world. First of all, my heart goes out to Haiti. So shout out to all of my Haitian members of our tribe, our Haitian American members of our tribe. There is quite a bit of turmoil and unrest happening right now. A lot of that has to do with obviously Western imperialism and infiltration and the whole democratic process in Haiti. Nothing new, of course. And so I am just hoping that you all are able to get a democratically elected leader soon and someone who speaks to the interests of the Haitian people. Number two, it is Ramadan, so I hope all of our tribe members who are Muslim and who are fasting find your way closer to Allah this Ramadan season. And number three, Benjamin Netanyahu, who is the Prime Minister, the President of Israel, can suck a dick. I said it and I meant it. Said that with my chest. As many of you know, Gaza is on the brink of famine. The residents there, including children, have been reduced to eating animal feed. A lot of the humanitarian aid that is trying to get into the region is being blocked. I don't have to go into my position on Hamas and taking the hostages, all of whom have yet to be freed. Obviously, that is an act of terrorism that should not have happened. However, for over 30,000 people to be dead, and also for famine and hunger to be used as a tool of war, is against humanity. It is criminal. And I often wonder to myself, does one bad act substantiate another? Especially when the deaths have been so disproportionate and the harms have been so egregious. And we already know that Gaza was in a precarious and fragile situation beforehand, being that it was occupied and victim to a Jewish settler movement, as well as violence, extrajudicial killings, etc. Won't get into all of that, but just know that life ain't been no crystal stair for Palestinians living in Gaza prior to October 7th either. And so our activism has to expand beyond the borders, literally and figuratively, than just one isolated event. If not, we will miss the need for humanity in a global movement. So all the politics for today of politics and fashion. Let's move on. So I am checking my schedule. This is what my spread looks like for today. Y'all, I've been using the daily spreads by Infinite Lotus, and I like those. Usually I use a weekly spread also by Infinite Lotus, but I have jumped into their dailies, which are really good because it allows me to have a much longer to-do list. And so I'm gonna bang out some work before I head into the city to get my hair cut. Y'all already know Leslie, that's my barber, my friend. I now see her weekly, y'all, because I have started to keep my hair a little bit longer. Long for me is relative. So she's using a 1.5 guard instead of a 1. And so I especially just want to keep, you know, the hair tight, the hair right. And so we are going to go get my hair cut. After that, I am going to head over to Penny Post because I do need a new journal. Can you believe that I have gotten all the way through this journal? And mind you, I use multiple different ones. So the fact that I've gotten all the way through this is actually a big accomplishment, I think. So I'm happy to say that it is now time for a new journal. I'm gonna pick that up from Penny Post today that fits inside of my Goyard cover. Gonna go to the grocery store so you all will see what I pick up. Do a little bit of meal prep as well. Y'all, I have really been focusing on my health, eating healthily, reducing stress, all of those things because of some health challenges I have been experiencing that I believe have been also directly related to stress and inflammation. And so we'll talk a little bit about that when I come back from the grocery store. And what else? I think maybe just run some more general errands. We're gonna make a mocktail together, get a Peloton workout in together. All the things, y'all. Just get locked and loaded, and I will be right back in the city after I get this work done. Hey, y'all, I just made the cutest reel for me and Margot's upcoming workshop on quitting and reimagining your purpose. Just let me go ahead and roll the beautiful bean footage right here. Let's talk about 3 reasons why our workshop on quitting and reimagining your purpose is for you. It's for folks who might feel stuck in their lives, in their relationships, in their finances, or their careers. You are ready to move past that feeling and live your best life. And to do so, you are looking for a supportive community to hold you down. And most importantly, you're seeking a framework to help you take the leap. Join us for our Quitting and Reimagining Your Purpose workshop on Friday, March 22nd at 6:30 p.m. at The Mark in Washington, D.C. I'm so excited to be building a business with my best friend around issues that we care so deeply about: wellness, social justice, and life at a big age. And we are having 2 events coming up next week. And so one of them is our live podcast taping at Eaton. That actually is getting very close to being sold out. So you may want to pause this video and just go and grab your ticket now, friend. And then number 2 is a workshop called, again, Quitting and Reimagining Your Purpose. And we define this as quitting anything that no longer serves you. We did a great workshop around this at the Chicago Planner Conference that you might remember if you saw that vlog. And we decided to take that workshop and adapt it for an audience here in DC. We're going to host that 90-minute workshop at a place called The Mark. It is a co-working location in the city. And so I'm really excited to be in community with you all. The live tapings are a lot of fun. But just to make a distinction, the workshops allow for us to get deep and dirty, girl. We're doing the work. We're doing that. We just really gonna get in there, okay? And we're gonna free ourselves of some stuff that is no longer serving us once again. So grab your ticket for that as well. We have a special price for a bundle. I'll make sure that it is linked down below. But per usual, I'm running just a little bit late for my haircut, so I gotta get up out of here. But first, I got a question. Why y'all didn't tell me about this? Ain't nobody called and told me nothing. And this is Tom Ford's best seller, the Soleil Neige, I think is how it is pronounced. I grabbed this over at Macy's using a gift card that they gave me as part of their PR list. And I focused everything that I purchased from Macy's on fragrances and skincare, beauty type items. One of those things is a candle you saw me light earlier. This Margiela Replica Matcha Meditation. My God. It is just warm and yummy, but not in kind of a traditional food scent. It's complex, so I love that. But back to the fragrance, my God. I love to get fragrances for the season. And so this is going to be my spring fragrance. Girl, I'm just calling it forward. It's not here, but I would love for it to be here. This, as you can see, it's a little wet. It'll dry. I just read recently not to actually pat the skin, just let it kind of dry. And one thing I can say about Soleil Neige or Tom Ford fragrances in general is that the sales associate at Macy's gave me some really great advice, which is that all of their fragrances smell 10 times better once they are allowed to actually settle into your skin. Because when I smelled this in the store, I was like, I don't know. Girl, I put it on, walked around Macy's to let it do exactly what she said it was going to do, and my goodness, I love this. I will put the scent notes on the screen because, again, I have to run. But if you were looking for a good spring, summer fragrance, this is it. It is fresh. It is just delightful. In many ways, it kind of reminds me of the MFK 724 that I tell y'all about all the time, but this has a tinge of sweetness to it versus that one. Let me get up out of here. I'll see y'all at Leslie's. I am down in Old Town, just got my hair cut, and I walked into the shop Made in Virginia. So it's like a local spot that has a lot of small businesses under one roof. And I love the simple syrups by a company called Crescent. So I got 2 of those, and now let's hop over to Penny Post. Yes. All right, y'all, I told you I was coming to my happy place, doing things that bring me joy today. And Penny Post is on the list. I mean, if you're not new around these parts, you know that I am a stationery lover. It goes back to Lisa Frank back in the day. We couldn't afford it. Grandmama was like, you're not getting that. Every time we went to the store, okay? I finally got me a 5-star notebook when I was in high school. Girl, you couldn't have told me I wanted the shit. But Lisa Frank, we missed the movement. So when I became an adult, I became a Hello Kitty or a Sanrio fiend. Girl, it was bad. And I actually still have a lot of my stationery and stuff as a fully grown adult. I'm telling you this. It is a therapeutic session. Do not judge me. And so now we've elevated, we do a little Gold Mine and Co. paper company, Black-owned brand, elevated. We do a little bit of cloth and paper, elevated. We do some Penny Post, elevated. And at Penny Post today, y'all, you actually saw me get this notebook. This is the one that's blank on the inside. I haven't done a blank notebook in a while, and it's actually my preference. I can't be boxed in. I can't. I need to have freedom of movement, of motion. The pen has to write like the wind. And so I definitely don't do anything lined. Dots are best. Grids are okay. Blank is my sweet spot. And then this was superfluous. No one needed this, but they're so cute. Cosmetic motif film stickers. What am I going to do with these? I don't know. Okay, and we got both of our syrups, but I wanted to show you because Crescent, this is the company, y'all. I keep trying to tag them on IG. Okay, Crescent Simples, perfect, on IG. And they have 2 drink recipes. For the peach hibiscus simple syrup that I got, they do a spiked tea. So an iced black tea with bourbon, lemon juice, and the simple syrup. I'm not drinking right now, but that actually sounds really good without the bourbon. The second one I got was a strawberry basil, and they recommend this with a strawberry basil vodka Collins. So it's vodka, lemon juice, and the syrup. This is really easy. Oh, and non-alcoholic use, 2 ounces of water, 1.5 ounces of fresh squeezed lemon juice, and 0.75 ounces of strawberry basil simple syrup to make a light, refreshing strawberry lemonade. That sounds good. I'm probably actually gonna make that. I'm gonna muddle. Wait a minute, girl. I'm gonna go to Whole Foods. I'm gonna muddle some strawberry with some basil leaf. Put a little sparkling water in that thing. A little tincture in there. Okay. You already know the vibe. Let's get down to Whole Foods. I wanted to go to Trader Joe's, but it's across town. Whole Foods is closer. Let's go there. was something be real good. You get to popping that tongue, honey, and getting it down real in your jowls. Twin, where have you been? Nobody loves me like you do. Nobody wanna be me. Okay. And these 4 bags are $250 worth of groceries. And it was at this moment that I realized we are the hope and dream of the enslaved, because if my great grandma had any idea, Naomi Collins is for sure rolling over in her grave, or she's very proud, whichever one it is. I need a sponsor. In Megan Thee Stallion song Freak Nasty, y'all know it? Freak Nasty. She says, quit calling him a trick if he only buy your food. And Megan, I beg to differ, cause Whole Foods me please. Shit. You can buy my Whole Foods groceries every week. Yeah, because that amounts to a sizable chunk of change, and I don't know where I'm gonna get this money to support this lifestyle from long term. All right, let's talk about what I grabbed. I don't have a lot of time, y'all, because Margot and I are filming very soon. We do podcast episodes via Zoom every week, every other week, something like that, so that when we're not in the studio, we still have content to push out. And so I need to prepare for that episode. It's going to be about Princess Kate. I don't know a lot about what's been going on with her, but make sure that you are subscribed to the podcast so that you don't miss an upload, both audio and here on YouTube. So let's talk about kind of more writ large what I got versus every single item. We got lots of greens for sure. Spinach spring mix and a kale Caesar chopped salad mix. I won't use this dressing, but I like the fact that this had kale, Brussels sprouts, and some other roughage in it. Roughage. My goal is for my food to be as whole as possible, including my snacks. So I've cut down my snacking a lot, y'all. I used to be like a grazer, a snack fiend, and I realized that it just wasn't the healthiest option for me. And so now I do keep a few things in the house. Mostly these, the popcorn Lesser Evil. They have 3 actually that I like, but this one is just a Himalayan pink salt. Pretty clean, natural, 120 calories, organic non-GMO popcorn, organic extra virgin coconut oil. I love the taste of that, and Himalayan salt. I say oil. I'm country. It takes so much brain power for me to say oil. It just feels like it's too many syllables. You know what I mean? I have Nora seaweed snacks, crispy original flavor. Margot put me onto these, and they are so good. Now, it's like eating air. If you're hungry, you're not going to do a whole lot. But if you just want a good palate cleanser to make you go like that, that's what those are for. If you like seaweed snacks, you will love those for sure. Proteins for the week are chicken and salmon, as well as the Amy's refried beans. I make quesadillas with these, y'all. Amy's beans are the truth, the only ones that I like. And albacore tuna. I'll put tuna fish on salad greens. Berries and yogurt for breakfast. I do the Siggy's vanilla Icelandic yogurt. Y'all, Siggy's is the truth. It is 16 grams of protein in this, and I'm telling you, be mindful of your protein intake, especially at a big age. It is so important. So many people skip breakfast. I used to be one of those people. Now I eat breakfast even if I am not hungry. It's just so important to me because it helps to stave off my hunger for the rest of the day. If you do intermittent fasting, I understand that's something completely totally separate. But if you are someone who is not fasting for breakfast, this is one of my favorite things. Lots of other fruit and vegetables. The goal is for my shopping cart to be as colorful as possible. I actually want my food to go bad because that is a sign that I have purchased things that are whole foods, right? So if 2/3 of my cart aren't things that are perishable, I'm doing something wrong. Oh, my bad. Lentils. We'll probably make these together. Another source of protein and also a really, really good source of fiber. For someone like me who has a lot of like stomach and digestion issues, I have IBS-C. This is really important. And let me see how much protein. And it's 14 grams of protein in one serving. So very low calorie. I cook those with some vegetable broth. Just let them kind of do their own thing. Put on top of some brown rice with a little salad or some steamed vegetables on the side. And that's a very easy meal. For my mocktails, oh shoot, I forgot to get the basil I told y'all about. That's okay. I have my favorite Navy Hill soda and tonic water. This one is the juniper flavor. They didn't have the regular one, but not all tonic water is made the same. This brand is my favorite because it has the soda, which is just like sparkling water, and the tonic mixed together. I got a few other odds and ends, nothing special, but I will lift up 2 supplements that I got. I am doing a lot more turmeric because of the anti-inflammatory properties, of course. And I actually would put turmeric, or I do put turmeric in my lentils. I even sprinkle some on top of my coffee. I have a turmeric tea. I add a little bit more to that. But I wanted to get an actual supplement that I could take to make sure that I am ingesting the proper amount daily. And so here are the Whole Foods standardized in full spectrum blend turmeric. For folks who do not know, if you have inflammation anywhere in your body or just for general health and well-being, this is a very good supplement. And it also has, of course, a bit of black pepper in it, because from my understanding, that's what it takes to activate it. All right. And then I use kava daily, CBD, THC, but I also wanted to give ashwagandha a try as well. This does a number of things, not just relieve stress and anxiety. I mean, for women, it also increases like your sexual libido. Yes, ma'am. Do your own research, of course. Talk to your physician before you take any medications, even if they are natural, even if they are supplements. Cyanide is natural, okay? So everything is natural. It's not meant for every person, but I feel like that one is going to be really good for me, and I'm going to use it in a mocktail with y'all tonight. Let me put these groceries up. I am going to eat lunch and then get tonight's dinner started. We're going to take a break and do our podcast episode, and I'll be right back. While I get ready for the podcast taping, I forgot to tell you what is for lunch. Took a whole bunch of the spring mix that I just got from Whole Foods, and they actually had this beef, I don't know, like stir fry that I put on top of it, as well as a little bit of a grain. I think this is bulgur. So let's do a little test. I don't always love Whole Foods cold bar or their hot bar at that, but I was really, really hungry, y'all. So let's go. This will sustain me until dinner for sure. Okay, we got friend to say hello to the vlog.
Hi to Shara's vlog.
All right, tell them what we're talking about today. I gave them a little bit of a prelude, but not fully.
So we're talking about Kate Middleton, Princess Kate.
Period. Where has she been? Friend, where have you been? To quote Money Long. Yeah, we got to talk about Kate.
What do you think? I'm so interested to hear what you think, because I have a whole bunch of theories.
All right. I'm going to say mine. Y'all are going to have to go and watch the episode. How about that? It will be linked down below.
Here's what I'll leave your people who are watching with. Why would they say nothing and doctor a photo?
Girl. Like we weren't going to know. When I looked at it, I was like, something is off.
It didn't look like her.
It looked like they put her head on somebody's body. And also, why were her arms so long?
And why wasn't she wearing a wedding ring?
So clearly, like, people aren't stupid, especially those who spend all of their time focused on the royal family.
But it also just didn't make sense to me. Like, if they wanted to dispel rumors, like, that wasn't the...
Why would you just blow it up? All right, you all tune into the episode. I have a lot of thoughts, Margot, that actually are going to involve Meghan Markle. So, let's see.
I do too.
Oh, okay. All right.
Kind of. Mine are kind of different, but kind of the same.
All right, y'all. I will be right back after the podcast taping. Just wrapped our taping. That was a lot of fun, y'all. And you saw me have beef for lunch. And so... I'm at a big age, and I just told you that I suffer with digestion issues, and over the past few weeks I actually have not had any red meat. I've only eaten fish, animal protein, and a little bit of chicken. So I want to make sure that I kind of help with that digestion. And so I'm going to have a little bit of the Biome Unflavored Daily Prebiotic Fiber. I just got this from Amazon, but it says care for your digestive wellness daily with our microbiome balancing blend of prebiotic fiber. All you have to do is put a little bit of this in water to promote gut health and regularity. So I'm going to put some of this in my glass water bottle. Got my water here. Shake it up. Then I'm going to get a little bit more work done. I have another call in about 45 minutes. And then again, we are going to cook dinner together and also get a workout in. Y'all, I am going to go and walk Poops really quickly. I know I'm dark. The sun is coming through that way. It's golden hour. Because I was in my office working and she just got to working, girl. So it's funny because as a pet parent, just like with parents of humans, you begin to know your dog's barks, their whines, the distinction. So I know that there was no one at the door because what she did was she kept barking and then the barking was followed by a whine. And that is a signifier or a signal that sis just wants some attention. And so I came in here and then she went straight to the door. So that's a signal that she wants attention and she actually wants to go for a walk. So it's a beautiful day. Puka, I shall oblige. Puka's is pad trained, by the way. But I have been trying to also walk her because she's disobedient. And so here lately I've had to do a lot of work to like reinforce the pad, which is very annoying. So I also, y'all, got a whole bunch of love on my outfit today, and I realized that I didn't officially share it with you. My sunglasses are by Fendi. Y'all seen those a bunch of times. So let me show you the rest of the look. I grabbed the jumpsuit, y'all, from a little boutique in Baltimore, but the brand is, I think, Miru Studio. If I can find it online, it will be linked down below. I love the color of it. If you were tall like me, you know the struggles that we often have with jumpsuits. So I would say at almost 6 feet tall, it is a little bit short in the stride. And I can tell that because of how it fits kind of back on my shoulders. If you are shorter than me, you will be fine for sure. It is kind of cropped on the bottom, and I am wearing my brand new Adidas. These are the Specials, which I never know if those are meant to be Sambas or Gazelles, but if you saw my video in partnership with Adidas on my shopping tips, then you have seen these. And I told y'all in that video that the color of them I was so excited about because I feel like it goes with everything. And the white stripes look really good with the jumpsuit as well. Necklaces, this one up top was gifted by a brand that I partnered with over on Instagram. I will link it. This one is a gift from Margot, the tea necklace for Christmas. I have on the vintage Gucci watch, and that is the look for today. And I also had on my Anina Bing hat earlier. Let's go walk Pooks.
Mommy.
I am back from walking Pooks, and y'all, I'm so excited because while I was downstairs, I'm sorry, I'm taking my shoes off. While I was downstairs, I was able to pick up the mail, and a very exciting package came from Fashion File. Now, it is a lot going on right now. When I tell you I'm outside, I'm in the streets, okay? In the streets, doing all the things. Boom, boom, boom. Not only next week do we have 2 events that I told you all about coming up for Justice for my podcast with my best friend Margot. The following week, I am in Boston taping for the podcast. And then at the end of the week, on the 28th, I am going to be on a panel with the kind people over at Fashion Val. It is going to be a Women's History Month panel, and it is all about the fashion of women in politics. There is a lot going on the 28th in the city. I've been invited to like 4 things, but the Fashion Val event obviously took priority for me, primarily because I love them. I have bought and sold things from Fashion File to Fashion File. And so for me, as someone who talks about shopping with intention and I appreciate sustainability and shopping pre-loved, to be aligned with Fashion File for me is a dream come true. I'm a luxury girl, and I was honored when they reached out to me. And favor ain't fair. Because they also said to me, we're excited to send you an item from Fashion File to wear to the event. I say less. Because that keeps me a list on that application. And funny enough, y'all, this is no cap. I had just been looking at the bag that I got earlier that week when they reached out. Manifestation. So, for folks who do not know, this is how their bags come packaged. You have a Fashion File, what is this called, y'all? Dust bag. But, child, I am so excited because there's also a box in here. Now, this is not a gift. This is a PR loan. But if I love it, I definitely am going to purchase it. Okay, so if we go back to Vlogmas, I told you all that I was not choosing anything as far as handbags are concerned this year that is kind of, you know, understated. I want the wow. I want to look like a wow. Bring me the heat. And this is a bag that I have loved since it first came out. And y'all guess which one it is. I saw it in this color in Miami. Drooled over it, wanted it so bad. Didn't get it. And to be able to borrow it from Fashion File. Oof. Girl, the color is even better in person. Oh. Look at this. The color is so, it is gorgeous. It's so funny because on the website, this was in very good condition, not excellent. But their very good condition is great. I just want to show you for folks who have not shopped at Fashion File, for them, very good is like minor scratches. And so there's a little something, it looks like corner wear right there. But no discoloration at all. It's another little piece of corner wear right here. But you're holding the bag like this. And that kind of stuff doesn't bother me. If you wanted to, a cobbler, I'm sure could color match and kind of fix that. They have the certificate of authenticity. If you remove this, the bag is yours. So I'm just going to tuck that up in there. And this size, I don't know if both, because this is a small once again, does come with a shoulder strap. But nobody's doing that, girl. Nobody wants to wear this bag like that. It is the quintessential clutch. And the inside of it does have the Zuka print, okay? Then they have maybe about 5 or 6 of these on the website right now. So I will link the other ones. But as you can see, the Fendi First does have the F. This entire collection, I mean, what's his name? Kim Jones? Mike Jones? The creative director showed out. He really, really did. I think this was a new and very fun collection. This one, as well as the multicolored one, have been on my wish list for some time. And again, getting to the color. It is like a pistachio. It's coming off a little bit more blue on camera than it is in real life. And I already got the perfect outfit to wear it with. You see that outfit? You're gonna have to wait. Make sure you follow me over on social media at Politics and Fashion across the internet because I don't know if I'm gonna vlog that day. So you are going to see it first, I'm sure, over on social media and for sure in my private community where I'm actually about to go and post this right now. So I keep telling y'all, if you're waiting for the long form content, girl, you late. You late. All right, let's get into this kitchen. The kitchen is an absolute mess. Ignore everything behind me. But I did want to come on and do a quick taste test of the mocktail. One thing I can say is that I've never tasted an ashwagandha tincture before. I've had only supplements in capsule forms. This is bitter, so I only put a few drops in here so that it doesn't overpower the rest of the drink. Oh my God. I don't have a muddler, so I do my best with the strawberries, but it is good. I'm gonna put a splash more lemon in it. 10 out of 10 on this one. Here is my plate. I was going to do a quesadilla, just didn't feel like it. Honestly, I smelled this food. It smelled too good. I did some chicken thigh in the air fryer, another salad, a lot of greens, and some stir-fried vegetables, a little bit of avocado. And I'm going to use this organic toasted sesame dressing. It's also a marinade from Trader Joe's. It is my favorite thing lately. Let me sit down, enjoy dinner. And it's getting late, but I am going to get a Peloton ride in.
Don't forget all your worries. Get present while you are clipped in. Music's going to be from 2010 to 2020. At any point in this ride, not only do I want you to enjoy it, but I want you locked in so much that you're listening to your body.
Oh my God. Allie, you wrong for that. I took a 20-minute 2010s hip hop class. And I was like, oh, this is gonna be easy. Quick 20-minute do. Girl. We did like a 5-minute climb. That was tough. So I'm gonna go take a shower. And we are going to spend tomorrow morning together because I actually got a couple things from Rent the Runway that I want to share with you. And maybe you all can give me some feedback about what I should wear to my 2 podcast events next week. Good night, y'all. Good morning, good people. Just made my coffee and had my vitamins. The day is already off to a good start, girl. Finally got my Nespresso. So we are back in business. Last night, y'all, I rode the Peloton super late. Well, super late for me. It was like 9:30. I thought my class was at 9:30. And I was a little nervous because I was like, oh, this is going to be too late for me to ride this bike. It's going to keep me up. But my class was actually at 9, so I missed it. Instead, I took a class with Allie. It was early 2010s or early 2000s hip hop. Either way, I was thinking 20-minute class is going to be easy, something light before bed. Girl, that thing tore me up. It was a 5-minute climb. We got up to resistance. Well, I got up to resistance of almost 60, which is a lot for me. And I finished working out, took a shower, laid down, and my mind was still kind of going. And so I took the opportunity to write in my intentions journal, which came in the cloth and paper subscription box for this month. Y'all, I now have the perfect journaling system down. In the mornings, I use my free write journal that you saw me pick up yesterday from Penny Post. That is my manifestation journal. I write what I'm calling forward. Also do a little bit of a gratitude list in there as well. Any other thoughts that may come to mind. But I know manifestation thoughts in the morning. In the evening, I now have this, y'all. And they even sent a plastic cover. I am just so impressed by everything that they do. They call it a 6-month intention setting journal. I hope they are releasing this to the public and not just for people who have the subscription box. And so the first page of any month, let me try to find it, is where you set your intentions. And then, so it's your monthly affirmation, all of your intentions, as well as how you can achieve your goals, potential challenges, And each day for that month, you have what I love, which are prompts to guide you. And this for me is an evening journal because you do your brain dump every day. Accomplishments, gratitude, reflections, and tomorrow's intentions. And you do that again all month long. And then the last page of the month, I didn't even realize that until now, is a goal reflections page. So, how did everything go? What you have learned, feelings and reactions, and what you can do differently for the next month. And you even have like a little grid page here. In this month's box, this is March at the time of me filming this, are little photo corners. And so what I'm probably going to do is get some pictures printed from this month and stick them in here at the end of the month. Just as a good way to actually have physical memories, not just everything in the digital realm. And so I just love the way this even feels. They sent pins, and now the pin box and the stationery box, I think, are all together. Put that there. I have nothing to complain about because after I did that, I slept so good. I've really been working to get my sleep hygiene back together because I had fallen off. I was up late. I was watching cult documentaries on YouTube. It was just a lot. Okay, and I'm actually someone who loves to be in bed for sure by 10. By 11, I'm out like a light. And that's actually a little late. And so it felt good to actually rest last night and wake up refreshed. And so as promised, now let's go through this Rent the Runway order. All right, y'all, I just realized that I also have my suit from MM LaFleur that I'm going to wear next Friday at our quitting workshop. Hopefully you have stopped the video and gotten your tickets to the live taping and or to the quitting workshop. And so I'm also going to try that on for you. It is a purple suit that's part of the spring collection. I cannot wait. But here is the Rent the Runway package. Before I forget, PJs are by Victoria's Secret. Now, someone said before in a video, when I mentioned Rent the Runway, they were like, oh, that's old. Or something about it not being very stylish. Completely understand, friend. Totally get it. I am a late adapter for that reason. Because I remember when it first came out, I didn't like anything on the website. It gave very kind of Midwestern Stanley Cup soccer mom. It wasn't very fashion forward. Those people can be very fashion forward. So this is no shade, no tea. Look. I get it. But it wasn't my style. And then they just switched up the thing. So they have Acris, they have Sandro, they have Simon Miller, they have Stodd, they have Ula Johnson, all of Ronnie Kobo, all of these contemporary brands, y'all, that they did not have in their new pieces, Proenza, all kind of stuff. And since then, as I shared with you all in one of my videos, I've been trying really hard to use my subscription to get those special occasion pieces that I already know I am not going to get a lot of wear out of. On top of the fact that you can just skip it. You don't have to use it every single month. And I have the plan where I can swap things in and out. So let's go through each piece. Denim continues to be a big trend, and so I got this denim bustier. Speaking of Ronnie Kobo, this is a Ronnie Kobo piece. I can already tell y'all right now, this is probably not going to work for me, but I thought it was cute and that it would look cute with a pair of high-waisted jeans. More denim is this jacket by a brand called Acnavus, and I also have a skirt to match this. I got this in a size 8, but given the cut, I think I probably should have gotten a 6. I think it's supposed to be a little bit more of a slim fit, but the piece de resistance is definitely the skirt. I feel like it needs to be steamed. This is not doing it a lot of justice right now. Sorry, y'all, my SD card died, but I was saying that the skirt is probably going to be a little short, but we'll see. Other items from Rent the Runway are this white long dress. I'm a little frustrated because I didn't realize it was like a crepe fabric and it has this drop waist. I thought it was a little bit sexier than this, but let's see what the body gives in it. All right. And the last Rent the Runway piece, I mentioned Sandro. I saw this jacket in real life and I've wanted to try it. So it's another good part about Rent the Runway, that you can try things without having to purchase them. And if you like it, you can buy it from Rent the Runway, by the way. But it is this cropped blazer. And what I love about it, honestly, are the buttons, if y'all can see those. Today it is going to be 77 degrees in DC, so I don't know if I'm going to get anywhere out of this, but I may wear it when I go to Boston to film the podcast. Last pieces from M.M. LaFleur. I love their what's called origami tech, which is like this really breathable, movable fabric. It can be machine washed. You hang your piece to dry. It kind of has a silk but not quite texture to it, and it has stretch. And so these are the pants, the color lavender, for their spring collection. And what I love is the blazer, because it almost, you can't tell with me holding it up, it almost has a trench style to it with a sash, y'all. So I make sure I try this on. M.M. LaFleur's pieces are an investment, don't get me wrong, I completely understand that. But because they are an investment, I feel like they're worth it, because they last and because they drop pieces seasonally. And so if you wanted to get, for example, one suit and then along the way pick up additional items, you could do that and they still would kind of be within the same capsule, which I think is great. Let's get to trying things on. I've moved the chair here because I actually want to do a try on in this space. Let's see how it turns out. This is way too big, y'all, but I understand where they were going. My only beef is, even with the good steam, I don't know that I'm going to be able to get this to fit the way that it's intended to, or to lay, because right now it just looks like tentacles. If I went down to a 6, and this is so big, the jacket though, I'm wondering what it could give with a cute sandal. Maybe my silver Sam Edelman mules. The skirt also is fitting very, very low on me because I need a 6 in that as well. But I don't know that I would go to a 6, just given how short it already is. On the fence about it. The good part about it is I didn't buy it. So if it's not for me, I could just send it back. But imagine it in a size 6, what it could possibly give. Let's go on to the next one. So looking at that skirt again, I realized it is the definition of doing too much. It would have been perfect without all of that extra stuff on it. So gonna send those 2 pieces back. The bustier also does not fit, but look at this. I'm obsessed. It is a little big here, but that's fine because it already has this kind of ruching vibe throughout the neckline and the top of the waist. So I feel like you can't really tell. This is a size medium or a size 8. Yes, size 8, I think. I love the ruching in the waist area, y'all. And I didn't realize it, but it has a slit, and the slit is kind of like behind your leg. Let me go up a little bit more. I'm so ashy. I literally just woke up. So that's cool. I think that's interesting. That's different. That's new. And it is long enough on me. It hits me at my ankles. I am going to love this for probably the live taping because it feels good. I can move in it. It's long enough for me to sit in front of a crowd. I don't have to worry about you being able to see all of the goods. That's OnlyFans content. Ooh, let me try the Fashion File bag on with it. Ooh, girl. And maybe those koi accessories. And maybe even put the brooch here. Or maybe just the koi brooch and a different drop gold earring. And that little pop right here, girl. Okay, we love this. On the hanger, y'all. I didn't know, but I actually really like it. Let's move on now. Actually, let me just put on the Sandro blazer on top of this. Obviously, I would not wear these things together, but I just want you all to see what it looks like. And I want to see what it looks like It's a crop blazer. Let me see. It's kind of boxy. This is cute. And it has a shoulder pad as well. Oh no, this is very cute. And you know I live for the gold buttons. If I had a pair of like cream, I actually do, huh? Cream colored jeans or khaki cream colored trousers, this would eat. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna style this for my taping in Boston for sure, because it'll be cooler in Boston than it is here. So let's try on the LaFleur suit now. Sorry, I know the lighting is going in and out. It's because I'm wearing white, so the camera doesn't know quite how to adjust the light. LaFleur suit up next. All right, y'all, I don't have on a shirt underneath this, so excuse me if you get a peek of my bra. Just for a little bit of a length check though, I want you to see how long the sleeves are. This is a size 8. I'm busty, I'm a triple D. Because I think on the model, it's actually worn like this. You can't even see what's underneath. Wait a minute, let me open this because that might help. By the way, you all, always open that. I see people all the time with this still stitched together. That's just for the manufacturing. Open it, all right? So it has one button here, and what I did was put this on the tightest. Let me actually open it just a little bit. Where the pants fit on me, I would have to either get them taken up or they would need to be longer. So instead of wearing a high top sneaker, I'm either gonna wear a low top sneaker, or I'm going to just wear my silver Sam Edelman mules because I think that will look great with purple. I just want to slip it on for you guys so you had an idea of the fit, the color, and why I am such a big fan of LaFleur. Thank you guys so much for watching today's vlog. It made me realize how much I miss vlogging. I've only released, I think, 1 vlog this year. So let me know down below what you would like to see in vlogs, because I'm not someone who does well with just waking up in the morning and turning on a camera. I don't like to watch vlogs like that either. It feels like it needs to still have some intentionality behind it. So let me know down below what you would like to see. Make sure you are subscribed to my channel so you do not miss an upload. Follow me over on social media. Join us at the Justice Live events. And I will see you good people across the internet. Peace.